everybody. It's so good to be here again. I love being here with you guys. So, if you were live, and be sure to say hi in the comments so I know you're here. Hey, Jeanette. Good to see you. What a morning. What a morning. So, let me just set this energy. Hi, Bud, by the powers in heaven, powers of the universe to come down. Be with us today. Call upon the Tarot Masters to be with us today. Allow me to be a clear channel, a hollow bone, in service to the Tarot Masters in this community. Hear one voice, just one voice. Okay. Hey, Julia. I'm so happy to be here. So, it has been a busy morning already. And I feels like they're coming in hot and heavy. Whoop! Well, these cards just flew out. Let's see what they have to say. I can't make this up. Okay. What is this card? Okay. Okay. So, today's card is the Three of Cups. So let's see what they have to say today. What do the Tarot Masters have to say? Oh, interesting. So it feels like there's an acknowledgement, kind of like these three goddesses are holding up their cups, you know, like celebration cheers. So we know that cups are water, the emotions, this is the direction of the West. Deep insight, intuition, creativity. Yeah, it feels like there's a celebration, and this also feels more it's like it feels like politically minded, that things are being seen, revealed, and that there is an acknowledgement, a cheers, a congratulatory note on being willing to see what's beneath the surface. More and more people are waking up. It feels like a page has been turned. New action is unfolding. A choice of choosing the light. and I'm just hearing a new dawn. So, being we're coming from a place. This is, this Nine of Cups is more of a wish card. What things, we had hoped for, and so we're coming from. What our hopes and dreams were, being kind of like a fantasy, seeing what we had hoped to see, and right now it feels like a new page is turning. Where we're going, this is the Ten of Swords. So swords is about the mind, and so as we're stepping into this new dawn, there are still things before us that not challenge the mind. I'm hearing stories unfolding, and the sword will cut through the illusions. Cut through the illusions. But it's not, it's not going to be easy. Because the stories that were created, I'm just hearing, need to be transformed into the light. And this is going to take a willingness to see the truth versus clinging to our story. It goes back to the the Nine of Cups. We need to be willing to allow the truth to unfold. We're stepping into a new dawn, and everybody comes along for the ride. This is a new dawn that we're creating together. And so I'm just one voice, please. So as we're creating this new world, we're all doing it together. We're all coming along for the ride. Nobody is excluded, even though there are groups and pockets that attempt to do that. We are all coming for the ride, and more people are saying, standing up for the light and for what's right. It is unfathomable to the sensibilities that are being pushed forward. And so, more and more people are willing to see injustices around us. And so this is what this card is: the injustices, the things that you know are behind the scenes. And you know, we all these things affect each of us. And so more and more, those that are standing firmly in the light, and more people are as they're waking up, the shadows, it's like the shadows lengthen. I see the shadows lengthening as the sun emerges and shines in our face. As the sun reaches its pinnacle in the center of the sky, there are less shadows cast. And so this card is really about us standing firmly in the light and being the way showers forward. And there's something here that I'm not seeing, so I am actually searching around. It feels like I'm searching in the shadows for the information that needs to emerge for this Wisdom Wednesday. And I think that this is what I'm seeing is like I'm kind of like if I lost something tiny and I'm on my hands and knees, then I'm patting the ground, searching in the shadows for this lost item. And I think that's what many of us are feeling, is that we're searching, trying to find out what is the missing piece. What do we need to know? And it's not going to be, it's not like you're going to find this out there, like in the news, in the media, whatever. This is our own internal struggle. And struggle is not meant as a derogatory thing, but it's like each of us is finding our truth and our light. And what I'm being reminded is that each of us is like a thumbprint of the divine. And so each of your gifts is an important feature of this new world. And so many people are on their hands and knees, searching, asking questions, and reaching into the darkest places, searching for the light, their truth. And so this feels very hopeful. But if you're feeling, you know, and maybe you guys can even shout out in here, how many of you are feeling a little off kilter? Like you're searching, you're growing. And growing, they talk about growing pains. Growing pains are a real thing. It's like we're learning, we're stepping into a place that we've never been before. There has never been a bridge. We've never crossed this bridge before. And so it can be, I hear like unnerving, challenging, a little like anxiety producing as we're fumbling in the dark, finding our way. Now, oh good, so I'm hearing Julia, Jeanette, Tiana, Caitlin, Nicole. I'm hearing it all resonating for you. So these readings, every time we get together on a Wisdom Wednesday, the Tarot Masters come for this group. And so you are seen and you are being, you know, like the information comes in, it's validating, and it helps us see the bigger picture about what's going on in our life. And so we're going places, and even collectively as a country, as a world, we're all finding a new place. So there is the great disruptor of energy. And the world is that had been very hopeful, some very hopeful at one point, there is a disillusionment coming up, and so everyone is now on their hands and knees, looking for the thing that they lost. Now, many think it's something outside of them, that something else will fix them, but what's really happening, this is a grand awakening, and so it is affecting. Nobody is unaffected by the grand rising, the ascension that's happening on the planet today. And so we can ask, as we're reaching into the darkness on our hands and knees, looking for the lost earring or the lost thing, we're actually I'm seeing it's like scoping the lay of the land, moving forward, and there is a light at the end of the hallway. So we're scrambling and moving toward the light. We're all in different places in this hallway. And so our work is to focus on us and our work, our communities, who's moving forward with us, cheering each other on. Even as we're further along, we can, I hear us each whispering to the ones behind us, like, okay, they're following, so we're making a pathway for others to follow. But we are in this dark night right now. We are in the shadows. And it's an uncomfortable place, right? Yeah. Let's see, what else? I'm going to pull this. Oh, interesting. So here we have, so we had the 10 of Swords. Here we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords, again, swords are, I'm hearing our voice speaking our truth. And we're right now in this card, we're in the dream. We're in the dream time. So we are dreaming our new world. Okay, so what I'm hearing is like being reminded that like we can dream our psychological dreams, which is how we can work through our traumas. And we're seeing that in the world right now. The world is kind of like in this psychological state of the dream time. The nightmares, right? The nightmares, the things that, the deep subconscious. But we also have the ability to lucid dream. And this is where each of us, okay, so I'm hearing like with prayer, with focus, with light, with intention, with community, we can lucidly dream our new world. So not to necessarily get caught up in the drama that is all around us, in the psychological, I'm hearing psychological payout, expression of the old self, but we can lucidly create our new world. So this goes back to, I'm reminded that this goes back to a few other Wisdom Wednesdays, which are on YouTube or on my Facebook channel. You're welcome to look at this. But One second, I just lost it. Ah, yes, thank you. So they're reminding me that the new world is coming in. There is two paths before us that have been discussed in prior Wisdom Wednesdays. One is the path of the old system that is crumbling before us. And again, this has been prophesied for thousands of years, that at the end times, I'm going to say it, the Antichrist would come in as a great disruptor. The old system would die and crumble, and as the old system dies and crumbles, there are those that would cling to the shores, cling in their death throes. And that this is where we are in the world right now. At the same time, this new bridge is before us, this new pathway of light. And to focus on the light. Now, this pathway is a little more ethereal, like it's never been here before. But what we can do is choose the light, choose the Christ consciousness. So we have the anti and we have the Christ. And so we can choose love, unity, diversity, the uniqueness of every being here. Now, each of us came in this planet at this time as an expression of the divine. So each of us are the divine thumbprint of God, Tamkishla, Yahweh, Adonai, Creator, Allah, universe, energy, whatever name we use, each of us are the divine thumbprint, the thumbprint of the divine. And so it's really important that our uniqueness, our diversity, that we unite and welcome each other home, and that everyone can stand into their unique power. And this is the light. And so each of us are kind of like through this time of alchemical tension. The what is it? I hear substrative. There is a portion where the properties are they're separated. The molecules are separated, and then there's a shaking. But there's an alchemical process that we are going through as a species, as a group. The word will come, but there is a process that we're going through, and so the dross, the lead, the dross, the things that don't serve us are being separated, purified from the whole. And so it can be uncomfortable as the world is shaken apart. Focus on your progression, your light, supporting, bringing, being the light in your world, the safe place. This is a process that, don't worry about being perfect or not perfect. See, and this is the thing about light work. It's like what we are today, we will be different tomorrow, we'll be different next week, we'll be different next month, but be the best you that you can be. Understand that everybody is in the process, in the same process. Nobody is getting away scot-free. Like, everybody is in the process. But the thing is, don't get caught up in everybody's process. Like, people, and you will also. So, like, we need to be forgiving, we need to be tolerant, we need to be compassionate. Focus on the light and what you can control right now. And be the safe harbor in a storm. Don't be the rain on somebody else's experience. You know, just focus on what you can do. Be you. Focus on you. You are finding your way in the world right now. Does that make sense to anybody? And so we are moving forward. We are dreaming our new world. We are we can do this like a lucid dreaming, a creative process, an act of creation, an act of light, an act of service. We can do this lucidly in our prayers, in our magic, in our creation. And this is where focusing on the light, compassion, empathy, hope, inspiration, focus on what you want to create. There are those that are really struggling and that are in the death throes. But at the same time, you know, the Egyptian gods and goddesses remind us that in death there is rebirth. So we're all in the a death process to be reborn. And from rebirth, the phoenix rises. But, you know, like, again, it's an alchemical process. It is a real thing. It's not a mind thing. This is not something that you're going to think your way through. Right now, everybody's having a full body experience because we are physical. This isn't a thought process. It's not. You're not going to think your way out of it. If you are traditionally a thinker, this is perhaps alarming because this is a full body experience. We are in the middle of a death process, in the throes of death. And from that, we've all experienced this before. After death, there is a resurrection, a rebirth, coming out more purified. So again, it's weaving in the story of this alchemical process that's happening on a global level. Now, this even goes beyond global. We have our astrology, our planets, everything in this universe is here in support of this awakening. It's time. So, Jeanette says she needs a rebirth. Well, baby, you're getting it. So, does anybody have any questions? Wow, that was a half hour already. Does anybody have any questions about this? Okay. So I'm just wondering, my internal question, which is already being answered, right? So I'm thinking, like, what can we do? What can we do to make this easier for us? And they're reminding me is that the answer has already come. This is a path of choice. Lucidly dream your future. What do you want? What do you need in your life to make this the world that would be your salvation, like, and then I'm just questioning, what does salvation mean? And so what they're saying, what I'm seeing is like being plucked out of the muck, the earth. What would pick me up out of the earth? And so what is your salvation? What would lift you out of the mire, right? Out of the denseness into this new light. And so salvation is being used as this definition, but it's like really like what salvation is, like the divine, right? That something is going to save us, and we are the light. And we can also incorporate calling on the light. There is a whole team, spiritual team here that is here to support us. And so what I'm being told is to remember that we are part of the whole. We are not alone. We are not insignificant cells of anything. We are part of the whole. We are the cells of the divine. We are a part of God, of the light, of all that is. Again, Tankishale Yahweh, Adonai, Allah, Creator, whatever word we use, we are. And so call on your spiritual team. Work with them. Pray. Our prayers are when we talk to the Creator. Meditation is when we listen. So now we're being asked, like reminded, that we are not alone, to be working with our spiritual team. If you're not aware of your spiritual team, that might be your prayer. Help me remember, help me hear, help me understand. And so our words go out. Our words are power. If we go back, I'm hearing Genesis, the power of the word. Put our prayers, our words into the universe. There is no vacuum. There is no... Put your words out into the void. From the void, the creation, the womb of the mother, all things are birthed. So put your words out into the void of the universe. Put your words out there, and you will receive. It will develop. We will create a closer relationship with the divine. This isn't a thought exercise. You're not going to think it and imagine it. This is actual an exercise. An exercise. I'm hearing a word, exercise. This is our magic, to put our magic out into the world, into the void, and watch our creations happening. Now, everybody has an experience. We talk about karma, right? We put our energy out into the world, and something manifests. It's cause and effect. It's a spiritual law. So there are the lords of karma. We put our energy into the world, it comes back. And there's an instant karma. So it's not that you're being punished, it's how we learn. We do good works, and we receive those benefits. It's like planting a garden. You plant good seeds, you prune what doesn't belong, and you receive the good things, right? If we misapply our energy, we experience that also. It's not a punishment, it is a direct effect. And so this is how we also grow spiritually. So when we put our words into the universe, we will learn, right? Meditate, and you'll receive answers. We move forward. We have our hands on the ground. We're on our hands and knees, finding our way. So this is part of our spiritual growth as we are growing into this universe and creating a new universe. Others will be following us. So, we can share our wins, but even sharing our wins, focus on what we're doing. Don't disperse your energy. It's like focus on next steps. How we can really know ourselves is through our service, what we put out into the world, how it comes back. So again, put our prayers into the world, use our voice. I'm hearing and God, the word, the power of the word. That God put these sacred geometric forms out into the world, and the world was created. Let there be light. Let there be light. Again, let there be light. And so put your creations into the world. Let there be light. The more we can do this, the more we can positively influence this new world that is being formed. If you don't like what you create, focus on the light and recreate. Meditate, listen to the Creator. So this is a time where we are really being called back into the light, into our own spiritual growth and ascension. So again, our ascension, we are our own salvation. We pluck ourselves out of the denseness. And now I'm being reminded of the 100th monkey principle. The more of us that do this, that are willing to do this work, and they're really, we're all in, again, various stages of doing this. The more that we choose to do the work, we lift people up behind us. It's kind of like the Hermit card. The Hermit card holds a lantern with a path that others can follow. So our work as the light workers in the world is to do our work, to focus on the light, to follow the path to our own personal growth and ascension. Okay. Whew. So we are in a creative process. I love that how these cards, these readings every week seem to be just because I'm here, right? Like there is a step by step by step. Each week is taking us along the path and revealing more about where we are in this world and what's going on. So that's been really fascinating. Anybody have any questions? Okay. Well, that line of thought feels good and complete. We'll see what happens next week. So let's go back. Let's pick a card for Jeanette. Jeanette. So here we have the Five of Wands. Now Wands is inspiration, fire, and here we are in the middle of the minor arcana, the Five of Wands. And so at this point there might be some obstacles. You see the obstacles that appear, and people, and you're not the only one. There may be some obstacles that look like they're impenetrable, but you can see that you are looking, there's a bigger opening here. There's an opening here, and there is a way out. You are starting to glimpse an opportunity that might be for you, that help you move through this seemingly impenetrable obstacle. and you certainly can fit through it as you see it. It doesn't look like it would be a hard fit. Does that make sense, Jeanette? Bye, Nicole. So, does that make sense, Jeanette? Does that sound like anything you're experiencing? And so what I'm hearing is trust it. You're seeing what you're seeing is accurate. It feels like you're still behind it and maybe making a decision to move beyond it. But it feels very hopeful, like you got this. Yes, I see. Yes, make another appointment. And anybody else that needs an appointment for a reading or a healing, Sue at soulfullyouwellness.com. We can do that. So you're making progress. That's good. It looks like the answer is before you. You just need to keep moving. And it also feels health related, so which makes sense. Okay, so the answer is right there. Keep going. Okay, let's see. Julia, I'll pick a card for Julia. Let's see this card. Oh, Julia, King of Wands again. So here's another wand, right? Fire, fire, passion. This is like the will, you know, the higher will. We need to use our will, and so Julia, how is the King of Wands? Oh, okay. So I'm seeing the king. He's actually holding this wand, and he's like, and it's an act of like, I'm speaking, but it's also an act of magic. He is using the wand to command energy. And so you're getting attention. It's like no nonsense. You're commanding attention. And you know, and he's the king is really comfortable in directing different energies, so he's here to support you in moving different energies. He's very clear. You know, the king is he has a lot of wisdom, and he didn't get this job as a king. It didn't just come to him. He earned every rung on the ladder. And so he has great wisdom, and he's going to help you, guide you in this endeavor that you are commanding. So, let's see. Angel. Angel, are you here? Let's pick out a card for you. You're welcome, Julia. You're welcome, Jeanette. Angel. Here we go, babe. So here we have the Two of Wands. And standing in between the wands again are inspiration, fire, passion. And you can see this, she's like a teenager, this beautiful being coming out of the home, comfort, and holding the world in her hands, and kind of deciding where you want to go, where you're like in the dreaming process, like what are all the opportunities before me, where am I going? But you're confined, not confined, but held by the wands, inspiration, passion. And so it's a very exciting time that you may be embarking on a new journey. You know, this is the pre-journey, like where am I going to go? What are the opportunities? What do I really want? And so this is the dreaming phase. It's like kind of like, and then I'm just seeing like her standing on the bow of a ship, looking off in the distance, getting ready to set sail. Great excitement, wind already moving through her hair. So there's movement happening. And so it's not just in fire, but now it's starting to come down through the four worlds with fire and now air. And even water is engaged as the ship prepares to set sail on the sea. And you might even be feeling, it feels like a new excitement, new hope, something that is stirring deep within you that you didn't even know that you were missing. But everything you were doing was in preparation for this great adventure. And there's great hope, and you are ready for this. So that's exciting, Angel. I'm happy for you. Okay, let's see. Caitlin, are you there, baby? Caitlin, and then Nicole. Caitlin, the High Priestess is here for you. So, Caitlin, I'm just hearing the High Priestess say, the High Priestess waits for no one. Use your tools, your power. And I'm seeing like Dorothy with the Wizard of Oz. Click your heels, you always had the power. And the words of wisdom, nobody saves us but us. You've always had the power. Click your heels. And welcome home. Does that make any sense for you? Sounds like a call to action to me. Click your heels, baby. Okay. I think Nicole Bird, I know that you stepped out, but I'm going to read a card for you anyway. Here we have the Ten of Wands. Again, inspiration, fire, passion. And so here we have the Ten of Wands. It's like you've collected a journey of experiences. You're now collecting, organizing, moving these wands. I'm hearing to a new home. I don't know what that means. Is it a physical home, a new place? Is it collecting them, organizing them, like referencing them in a place that can be in a form that you can reach for, like a reference book, you'll know where they are for the future, for future reference. So it feels like there's been a lot of moving pieces happening around you, and so there is I'm hearing like a rhyme and a reason why they're organized in this fashion. I'm also seeing new growth on these wands. So they're here and starting to create new life. It almost feels like job related. Are you moving into a new position, a new opportunity? New location. Okay. All right. So let's see. Everybody here has gotten a reading. Anybody else? Oh, Tiana, I did not see you. I'm so sorry, baby. Let me pull a card for Tiana. Okay, this one wants to speak to you. Oh, look at this. Three of Wands for Tiana. And I'm just seeing you standing on kind of like a cliff overlooking the shore, overlooking the waters, evaluating what's good, what you're creating, what's coming to fruition. It's kind of like waiting for your ship to come over the horizon so you can welcome it and see it come into harbor. So things are happening, and you're scanning the horizon for this, I hear like new life, new opportunities. The ships have actually sailed a while ago, so you put something out into the world and you're waiting for the spice laden ships to come in. It feels like manifestation, abundance, the things that you put out into the world, to see how they're going to come back, how and they are coming back, and the ships are heavy. They're full with the abundance of the trade, the creation that you put out to the world. A lot of like a delicious spice, you know, things that are fragrant and delicious to the senses. Gold, things from far off lands. So this is, you know, it feels like things that you've put out into the world a while ago, and then you had to let it go and trust that everything was put out in the right way. And now you're waiting. You know that it's the ships are due back any moment. It's not, it feels like one ship for sure. And maybe, you know, like maybe two more after that. They will come in sometime. They'll take a little bit longer to come back. Not because there's anything wrong with them. They feel lighter, maybe not as fruitful as the first ship that comes in. Feels like it's really heavy, laden, very, 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 very abundant. The next two that come in are lighter. And so that's okay. If it doesn't come back with the results that you want, plan your next trip. Okay. All right. So Tiana, that is you. I think everybody got a reading that was here. So thank you for being here. It's always a joy to get up. And so this will be on my YouTube channel, Sue and Anian. And if you have any questions, reach out. My website is soulfullyyouwellness.com. And if you'd like any tips or tricks and information, I do a lot of information regarding tarot, the moon, the lunar cycles, and life. Just reach out and let's have a conversation, or let's have a conversation. Anyway, thanks for showing up. It was so great seeing you, as always. And thanks for being here, because without you, this channel, this work wouldn't happen. Anyway, thanks guys. Bye.